Well, hello and welcome back to the Chamber Vibes podcast. I'm your host, Foster Garrett, Director of Marketing and Events for the Bedford Area Chamber of Commerce. If this is your first time listening to the podcast, welcome, and let me just give you the rundown of what's going on. So every week I interview a different chamber member to find out what they do and why they do it. Recorded right here in beautiful Bedford, Virginia, broadcasting on Grove Street FM, and brought to you by Media Squatch. But as always, before we get to the actual podcast, I do want to tell you about some of our upcoming chamber programming. I feel like for the last couple of weeks, I just keep saying, we only have so and so many events left, but we really are on the last leg of the year. There are no more events for November. We're just going to have 4 more events in December. So I'll just quickly run through them. We have a ribbon cutting for a new member and a new business called Fig and Sparrow. They're located in Forest, right next to Apocalypse Ale Works. And they are a little cafe. They have their own skincare line. They have all sorts of great things. They're a really cute shop. I got to try their bananas tres leches the other day, and it was so good. So I'm really excited to help welcome them to our community. And we will be doing that with a ribbon cutting on December 4th at 1 p.m. On to the next thing. That same week, we have our last really big event of the year on Saturday, December 7th. It's the only Saturday that I work of the whole year, and there's a great reason why. It's our Christmas market. It is such a fun event. We've historically done it in November, but this is the first time we're doing it in December, much less December 7th, very first Saturday in December. If you are a longtime community member, you know that the first Saturday of December, we go all out in the town of Bedford. There will be the Christmas Classic 5K, the Christmas Parade, there's a community Christmas tree lighting, there's the evening farmers market, there's all sorts of great things, and we just wanted to add to the day. We will be having the Christmas market at the Elks Home, which is now owned and lovingly run by Spring Oak Senior Living, on December 7th, 2 to 6 p.m. So after you run the Christmas Classic, after you watch the parade, go out, eat lunch locally, and then come and visit us at the Christmas market. There will be over 40 vendors, both inside and outside, and it's just going to be an amazing time. There are so many cool things that the vendors will be bringing, from eggnog to hot chocolate to jewelry to woodwork. I mean, you name it, it's going to be there. And we're currently doing vendor spotlights on our Facebook, so if you want to learn more about who and what will be at the Christmas market, then go ahead and check that out. There is a $5 entry fee, but for every $1, you get a raffle ticket, so it's well worth it. You can find out more about that and the rest of our events, because there are 2 others, a networking event and a grant writing workshop, on bedfordareachamber.com. That's where we have a full calendar and all sorts of great things. And if you have any questions about any of these things, I'll drop our phone number at the very end, so make sure to listen all the way to the end. But without further ado, please allow me to introduce today's guest, Cory Giles with Wicked Diesel. Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, thanks, Foster. Happy to be here. Thanks for having us. Wanted to first and foremost thank you guys for our partnership with the Chamber and allowing us the opportunity to talk today a little bit about our business and what we have for the area and for our clients, not only in the immediate Bedford area but in the surrounding areas as well. So thanks for this opportunity.
Oh, no problem. I'm just happy that you're able to come on out. I know a lot about Wicked Diesel, but I've never really had the chance to sit down and talk in this way. So I'm really excited to learn even more.
That sounds great. Happy to teach you as much as I can.
Awesome. Well, before we kind of get into the question and answer, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, and then how you became involved with Wicked Diesel and what Wicked Diesel is?
Sure, yeah. So, I'm Cory Giles. I'm originally from here in Bedford, born and raised, grew up and worked years in the area. Just in the past couple years, moved away out of state. I've been in the finance industry for roughly the last decade. In discussions and my friendship with Josh, the owner of Wicked Diesel, had kind of discovered that there was a really good opportunity for me to join the Wicked Diesel team. And as of November the 1st, I officially joined the Wicked Diesel team as the operations manager. So really what that entails is it's kind of a mixed bag. I do a little bit of any and everything that's needed to make sure that the business functions the right way, and that we are increasing efficiencies, looking at growth strategies for what our plans are in the immediate future, but also, 5 years down the road, what are we looking to do, and sort of setting ourselves up on that platform to be able to accomplish the goals that we've set.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great opportunity. I'm glad that I managed to snag you within your first 3 weeks of being there.
Yeah, absolutely. When I saw this opportunity come up, I wanted to jump on it because, with this and what you guys offer us within this partnership, it's a good opportunity for us to sort of talk about what it is that we have to offer. And we don't get a lot of opportunities to sit on a podcast to share those sort of things. So as soon as I saw that, I contacted you guys and tried to make sure I got on the schedule, even if it was within the first month of joining the team. I'm happy to share, the great things that we're doing and sort of what our goals look like within the next year, more so than anything else. But really, really grateful to be able to be here and share that with you today.
That's really sweet of you to say. Well, thank you. And you mentioned your friendship with Josh.
Sure.
I know you've probably been like part of the Wicked Diesel trajectory, even if not on the team. So tell us a little bit about Wicked Diesel, about the journey, and about what Wicked Diesel offers.
Sure. Yeah. So Josh actually started Wicked Diesel back in May of 2014. The location that he's at right now has been the same location that they've had from day one.
Oh, wow.
So we're located at 1051 Orange Street here in Bedford, just right down the road from the media studio here. Right now, we currently employ, it's 11 full-time employees. It's kind of a mix between our office staff and also the folks and technicians that are working in the shop. Our hours are 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. We do offer Saturday work by appointment. So, we've got a lot of flexibility in being able to serve our clientele. And we service vehicles for people throughout all the United States. When you've got places like Liberty University right down the road in Lynchburg that have students that come from all over the continental U.S., you get opportunity from that. And we also are trying to look to expand our marketing for this next year to be more in these immediate areas around Bedford, like your Roanoke and Lynchburg areas, to see what other business it is that we could capture. We're really looking for bigger fleet clientele as well right now, because they're the ones that have the higher need for the service that we provide. We work on diesel automotive, but we also work on gasoline run vehicles too. So while our brand says diesel in the name, it's not necessarily limited to just diesel vehicles. We work on both gasoline and diesel vehicles, and we also sell parts on our website as well for folks that like to do it yourself at home.
That's cool. That's always where I've been like a little bit. I think they do more than just diesel.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we do. We offer a lot. We do. We'll do just servicing of vehicles as well. If you need your oil change, your tires rotated.
Oh, awesome.
Brakes, those type of things. We offer all of that for any vehicle type. So.
Well, I guess the question is, what don't you offer?
Yeah. So really, what we don't see a lot of the big diesel trucks over at our shop. It's more so for the ones that are going to residences, or they're through a company and hauling, but they're not necessarily like your big semi trucks.
Gotcha.
We have the capability to do it. It's just with our space and where we're at right now, it'd be kind of hard to get a tractor trailer pulled into a bay. And we also offer, in the past, there's been opportunities for us where we actually travel to the client and work on their vehicle too. So if something's broke down and you call us and say, I need somebody to take a look at this, we have that flexibility to send technicians out directly to the client as well. So they're not having to worry about towing vehicles all the time. It kind of depends on what our staffing looks like to whether we're able to do that on a frequent basis. But, there have been times where we've been able to actually accommodate being present at someone's home to fix their vehicle if needed.
That's an amazing service. Yeah. I've been in that position where I'm like, especially like being in college and my car being mine, but also I have nobody else around that I can really like that I know where it can really help me.
Yeah.
I had a go-to mechanic that I would call and be like, Mike, can you please come help me? He's like, yeah, okay, I'll be there in 15 minutes.
Yeah. No, I mean, and it's not an inconvenience for us. Like I said, it's mainly based off whether we have the staff to be able to support it. But, just know that that's there in the back pocket. If there ever is an opportunity for us to create that flexibility for somebody if they need it, then by all means ask and we'll see what we can do to make it happen.
That's awesome. And you guys just kind of do like 4 vehicles with 4 wheels? motorcycles
No, I mean
too,
we
or-
work on dually pickups that have six.
cool.
You know, we can, like I said, we have the capability to work on some of the bigger ticket
Yeah.
items. It's just whether we have the space to do it there at the shop, or if we actually have to send a technician to a
Gotcha.
company to work on it. But you know, our technicians are certified and trained to be able to work on all diesel engines. So
that's awesome.
we don't want to necessarily segment our business off to one specific vehicle type, but the opportunities that have been presented to us, and the majority have been for those smaller trucks, and then some of the gasoline automobiles as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you guys, I mean, you've mentioned that you're growing.
Absolutely.
So tell me a little bit about that and what kind of your goals are.
Sure. So for 2025, immediately, what we're looking to do right now, we've been in contact with some folks about getting specs drawn up for a new location for us directly across the street from where we're at currently. So with that expansion, we need more space. You know, we're at a point right now where our bays are full all the time, and we need more space. We need more help. With that growth will come the need for more employees. So really, the shop is kind of the first thing that's on our list as far as our growth strategy for 2025. We're really close to getting that accomplished so that we can break ground. Would love to have you guys come out and partner with us when we do groundbreaking for that. That would be tremendous.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's something that Kayla and I had talked about previously, and I definitely want you guys to be involved with us when we get to that point. I feel like we're getting really close to being able to get a groundbreaking date set. And once we have that in place, I'll absolutely let you guys know, because we'd love to have you all out and be a part of that with us.
That would be awesome. That would be the first time that I get to break out the golden shovels.
Yeah. That would be awesome.
I'm completely serious. I've got them ready to go.
As long as I get to hold one too.
Oh, absolutely. You and Josh.
Deal. Also, you know, with the growth of that this past year, we've also purchased the Bedrock Thunder, which is a motorcycle shop.
Oh, really?
That's an existing business that has been here in Bedford for several decades. It's just going to be under new ownership with Josh now. So we will look to expand and add that into our facility. It may not be immediately in that new shop, but it will be sort of in the same area so that we can service Harley Davidsons as well. So we're working on getting some of the specifics of that laid out, working on developing a website for that to give us a little more exposure as well. I don't really have the details to share with you today about, you know, where to visit for the website or any of that, since it's still in development, but coming soon, we will have that to share as another part of our business. Speaking of websites, we're in the process right now of developing and revamping our current website.
Oh, that's fun.
So our website right now is wickeddieselva.com. We've switched over to one of our website managers, and we're in the process of getting that sort of shored up, and hopefully going to launch our new website within the next month.
Oh, that's very exciting.
So it's getting a total overhaul. It will look different. It will have a lot more capabilities as far as the parts purchasing I had mentioned to you as part of our model. Right now, you can purchase parts from our website, but with this new site that we're going to, we're going to have an exponentially higher amount of product available for folks to be able to buy. And we're really excited about that. It's going to be able to give us the opportunity to touch people in other states that just visit our website. It'll maybe help grow our clientele when those folks buy parts from us, or maybe they're traveling to the area, want to stop in and see what our shop looks like once that gets built and finalized. So again, more to come on that soon. Probably within the next month, we'll have that launched and ready to go. So we're really, really excited to get that up and running.
That is amazing. When I first started, our website was so out of date. It was terrible. And because we're the chamber, I did all of it myself.
Right.
And it takes so long, and there's so many things that maybe you offer this service, but if it's not reflected, like you said, with the capabilities of your website, then it's never going to be able to maximize itself. So that is super exciting. And I think that whenever people have like way to make purchases or rentals on their website, you're always going to figure out a better way to do it. And so to do the complete overhaul with the capabilities, that's a great move. You're knocking it all at once. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And with those parts, it's not, again, specific to just diesel. We will sell automotive parts for all types of vehicles. We sell accessories as well. Once this website gets launched, there will be a coupon that's added to the banner of the website for folks that want to buy accessories. So when we do get that out, we will absolutely have a lot more capability than what we currently have. So that's I think why we're so excited about it, is because we want to see what sort of potential and online presence that we have that we're not currently hitting. So we're really, really excited to get that thing off the ground, if you can't tell. And then also, beyond that, we're looking at being able to buy and sell cars.
Wow.
So a dealership is part of our expansion plan as well. It may not be that we're not going to have a ton of cars for sale, obviously, but both Josh and I have gone through the process of obtaining our license to be independent dealers in the state of Virginia. So we really will not have that take off probably until the shop is built. Just due to space limitations. Like right now, there's not a lot of space where we're at to be able to advertise that we have cars for sale. We've got to have, with the law, a certain space to be able to display a certain number of vehicles. And we're just not at that point yet to unroll that. But it is within our first year plan here for 2025 to say we're going to expand. We're going to end up buying and selling vehicles. So that's another thing that we'll probably add to the website down the road as well. Just letting folks know, if you don't want your vehicle currently and you want to sell it, or if there's repairs and you're not wanting to purchase the repairs, we'll buy the vehicle, we can fix it, and we can sell it. And also, if that's the case and they come and want to sell their vehicle, we have others that'll be present there on the lot where you could buy directly from us without having to worry about getting a rental and going somewhere else to another dealership to buy. So that'll be another big, important part of our business model. But again, that one's sort of kind of timed out to how these other things fall in place before it. But I would like for us to be able to include part of that onto our website as we get that up and running. So
that's crazy. Yeah. You guys are doing so much. Yeah. And I think it's really cool for me because it's not that like the only thing that's holding you back really is the space and the numbers. Like the scale is there, the finances are there, the business model is there. Like everything's there. You're known within the community. You've got all sorts of great things for training and keeping your people. So that's awesome. Yeah. I can't wait to see this happen for you guys.
Yeah. And again, you talk about our people and with that growth and expansion, obviously we're going to need more employees. So, we'll need quality technicians to be able to add to our staff, as far as shop workers as well. It's not going to be limited to just diesel technicians or automotive technicians. We're going to need folks to help us in the shop. We may need to expand our office employee presence as well. It just depends on how fast it takes off and how well it does once we get that increased space. But ideally right now, I think what we've projected, we may need to look at taking 5, maybe 6 more employees on at the time. So, that's almost half of what we currently employ right now. So it is a substantial amount of growth for the business. And I really hope that we get there and see it all come to fruition.
Yeah. And just to talk a little bit about your employees and some of your training, I know that you guys have an apprenticeship program, and I think that was like one of the first things that really like clued me in that Wicked Diesel was going to be like that you guys were growing and doing great things, is because I was seeing everything from the Department of Labor and Industry about how Wicked Diesel was the first Bedford business to have an apprenticeship program.
Yep.
And we work with the school system. We do a lot with their career and technical education programs. So I'm pretty tuned into Susie G. Gibson as well. And you guys are so loved over there for your apprenticeship program.
It's good to hear. And the apprenticeship program is going to be tremendous for us because we're seeing a pivot in the work industry in general where we're seeing more folks go into trade work, not necessarily the traditional college path. So this actually presents us a good opportunity to partner with the youth in these programs to be able to give opportunity to these young people that want to get involved in the automotive industry. We want to be able to partner with them and the Department of Labor to make sure that we've got a sound apprenticeship program in place and we're giving these young folks the tools to succeed. Those sort of inquiries, if there's anybody listening that decides they want to pursue any sort of future within diesel automotive or just the automotive industry in general, any of those inquiries you can direct to me. My email address is Cory, Cory, at wickeddieselva.com. You're welcome to reach out directly to me. I can get you the information you need around the apprenticeship program. Happy to answer any questions you might have about, your son or daughter that might be interested in the trade, and see what we can't do to get them partnered up with us to help them learn a lot more about what we do.
Yeah, and I think one of the great things about the apprenticeship program is like you get paid for learning, and an advantage for the employer beyond being a great employer is that you get to train these young people exactly the way that you need them to be. They don't come in with any preconceptions or having learned things the wrong way. You're really able to give them an amazing foundation for what your business needs and to support them in becoming a great tradesperson.
Absolutely. And our hope is that we bring these folks in and we teach them the skill set and they look to stay with us. I mean, we would love to have folks that want to join and like what we have to offer and want to make Wicked Diesel their home in the future for their employment. Like that is the ultimate goal for us.
Yeah, I think you guys have a great workplace culture as well.
Absolutely.
I've gotten to meet, because you guys were at the Small Business of the Year last year.
I was going to say that.
I know.
You beat me to the plug.
Gotta mention it at least. But I got to meet, a lot of the people from Wicked Diesel at the gala, and they just had an amazing vibe. Everybody was really nice. They're all funny. A lot of them wearing like cowboy hats and jeans and had their kids with them. And it was just like a good time. And I could just, everybody pulled up on with their trucks or their Harleys. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Very on brand. Very on brand. Yeah, absolutely. No, we like to keep it light in the atmosphere there at work. I mean, with any place that you work, you have those high tension times where you've got deadlines to meet and we're trying to get things, done and back to the client. But we try to keep it as light as we possibly can. We all try to get along, with any and everything that comes across our desks. High stress or not, we all have the same goal in mind. And I think everybody that we employ shares that same goal. And that's very important for us. And that's part of why we wanted to roll out the apprenticeship program too. Not only do you get to learn the skill set, but you get to see what our culture's like in the shop. You get to see what our culture's like in the office and how we all communicate with each other. And you get to see the full picture, not just a textbook rundown of here's how to do the job. You get to see it live time. We get to teach you live time. And you also get to see how we interact with each other and the sort of environment that we've created over there at Wicked Diesel. So
that's awesome. Well, I hope that you get a couple inquiries.
I'm hoping so too. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, Cory, is there anything else you want to cover? I know that you guys are very involved with Bedford and our community in general.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, we try to be involved in as many things as we possibly can. Anytime we're asked to contribute to local causes, we absolutely look at that. I know, one thing that we've done past several years is the Bedford County Sheriff's Office has this program around Christmas time where they help families that are in need. We have been very, very involved in that and plan to do it again this year. Also, Christmas tree lighting uptown, we contribute to that and we help sponsor that. We've helped sponsor several of the tractor pulls, both at Jeter Farm and at Sims Farm. Just to say, if you have sponsorship needs and you want to approach us about that, absolutely reach out to us. You can reach out to me at the email address that I provided earlier, or you're welcome to just reach out to our contact email, which is contact@wickeddieselva. It will probably get sent to me anyway. And what I'll do is follow up with you and see if there's, any way that we can partner with you to help get their goals accomplished too. So we want to be involved in the community. We want our presence to be known. And we look forward to being able to help, as best as we can when those things are presented to us.
Well, amazing. Yeah. Well, after 10 years, I'm so excited to see another 10 years of Wicked Diesel.
Me too.
And to be involved and the groundbreaking and everything. So
Absolutely.
I'm really excited. Well, thank you so much for joining me
No,
today.
thank you so much. And the last little plug, we are on social media as well. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and X, all under the handle of Wicked Diesel VA. So give us a follow. Check out what we've got posted online. I think as we evolve through these growth patterns within the next year, 5 years, you're going to see our social media presence sort of evolve with it. But it's also a good place to sort of see the updates on the build and all these things that we've talked about today to sort of see the progress that's being made. So yeah, give us a follow. We appreciate it.
Awesome. I will definitely stay tuned into that as well.
Thanks so much. And again, thank you for the partnership that you guys offer from the Chamber, Foster. We're glad to be a member and hope to do this again with you in the future.
Yes, definitely. Let's knock out some of these cool things.
And then come back and talk about what the next 5
Yes, move on to the next ones.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, awesome. Well, thanks so much for joining me, and I hope to see you around. Welcome back to Bedford.
We will. Thank you so much.
Of course. Well, listeners, if you want to learn more about us at the Chamber, you can call us at 540-586-9401, or you can visit our website, bedfordareachamber.com, for information about our mission and the perks of becoming a member. But also on our website is a full business directory of our membership, which is helpful for finding all sorts of the great things in the region, including Wicked Diesel. But that's all for today. Thanks so much for listening, and keep an ear out for the next Chamber Vibes podcast.